Hello, everyone. It's Friday, and we are going to take a look today at what is going on in your divine masculine's karmic relationship and what's going on in yours. We're going to kind of look at what's happening, why they're in that karmic relationship, how they feel about the relationship with you, and what the probable outcome is going to be for all parties involved. So this reading is for those of you that have a divine masculine that is currently in a relationship with someone else. Maybe it's a back and forth relationship. Maybe they break up and get back together. Maybe they're kind of together all the time. They could potentially be married. Maybe they're even going through a divorce. But there is some type of third-party situation going on, and we're going to take a look at what the cards tell us about that connection and your connection with your divine masculine. So this first card pertains to the karmic. What is the purpose of their relationship with the karmic? Why are they in it? Why are they attracted to it? What are the reasons behind it? Everything in life always has a purpose. Everything in life always has a reason. So what is the reason behind the relationship that they have with this person? You guys get the idea. Ooh, okay, so this card right here just popped out. Well, let's take a look. It was actually two cards right here that fell out, so I'm actually just going to use both of them. They both fell onto the floor when I was shuffling, so we're going to take that as a sign that we're supposed to look at these two cards in conjunction with each other. So we have 6 of Swords in reverse and 5 of Cups in the upright. So it looks to me that this karmic situation has a lot of ups and downs. So they've both been through a lot of things prior to meeting each other. And the purpose of them meeting is it's kind of a transition. It's a transitionary relationship. They are moving from one level or cycle of life to another, and they are both playing a role in making that happen and kind of facilitating that change. There's something about the two of them that have come together to heal certain aspects of trauma. Sometimes in healing trauma, we are faced with more trauma. And what I think is happening for a lot of your divine masculines is that this karmic relationship that they've been in is tumultuous. It's difficult. It's showing a lot of like triggers and patterns of thought to both of them. They're definitely showing each other a lot of what they do and don't want in a partner. There's aspects of this relationship that have been very attractive to the both of them. But there's a whole lot of baggage that both of them have brought into this relationship, and they're projecting it all over each other. And so that's created a lot of resentment, lack of trust, and toxicity in the relationship. I see a big lack of trust between the two of them. They don't get along a lot of the time, but when they do get along, it's good. So that's part of what keeps the two of them together, and like they're trying to like kind of cling on to those good moments. But because this relationship is a relationship that's meant to create change through hardship, it's not a relationship that is destined to be like stable and solid. It's an in-between, right? It's something that creates a transition from one way of life to another way of life. It's kind of a bridge. You could look at it kind of like a bridge. So it's not the best of relationships, but it's for the best of reasons, which, the universe gives us what we need sometimes before it can give us what we want. Your divine masculine is going through a transition in life, just like you are, divine feminine, in order to become the best version of themselves. It's the awakening and ascension process, and how it looks for them, how it's experienced by them might be different than the way it's experienced by you, but they're still going through it nonetheless. And this karmic partner of theirs is playing a role in that transition from where they were to where it is that they're going. So a lot of lessons, hard lessons, will be learned. So this next card is, we're going to kind of look a little bit at your relationship with divine masculine. Where do they see you? What is it that they're looking at when they kind of assess the relationship with you? Like, what are their attractions towards you? Why have they done a lot of the things that they've done, whether they've pulled you in or pushed you away in different moments? Like, what is going on with that for you, divine feminine, and your connection with divine masculine? And for this, we have Two of Swords. Two of Swords here. And so with sorry, I was kind of looking at the design on this a little bit. It reminded me a little bit of this one. There's kind of a star in it. And I was kind of looking at the other cards to see if it's on every card, and it's not. I just happened to notice it on both of these. They both have that. So there's kind of like, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but there's two stars of light coming off of those cards, and that's kind of cool. But anyway, Two of Swords. So your divine masculine sees you as the ultimate romantic partner. They very much feel a strong sense of connection toward you, and there's a purity in the relationship that they have with you that they've never experienced before with anyone. And so the draw and the pull toward you feels extraordinarily organic and natural, which is, from your divine masculine's perspective, really what they would want out of the ultimate relationship, the one that you would commit yourself to, the one that you would marry, the one that you would want to have children with. It's like they view you as that type of person. But there's something that causes them to feel a little bit torn between two worlds. And I can guarantee you that is the karmic situation and this chance meeting with you that came up unexpectedly from their perspective. And, yesterday there was some stuff in the reading about them feeling a little bit like you kind of thrown a wrench into their life plans, kind of thrown a wrench into their perspectives and expectations of what they thought was going on in their life and the direction that they thought that they were taking. And I feel that same energy in today's reading. There's a feeling of this was not expected, and this really makes me have to stop and second guess everything. Because if this feels this good and this feels so right, what is it that I've been doing, and why is it that I'm doing it? And so it is making them question a lot about themselves and the current relationship that they've been in. And again, this relationship can be just a regular relationship where they're dating and have maybe been together for a couple of months, a couple of years. It could be something that they've already made it a commitment and had children and gone through a marriage. But there's something that has not been quite right. It wasn't necessarily meant to be forever, even if the level of commitment of marriage was reached, right? Not everybody's marriage, unfortunately, is meant to last for an entire lifetime. It's what we all set out for. No one gets married with the intention to get a divorce. Many of you know exactly what I'm talking about because you've faced divorce and had to go through it. It is such a difficult thing to do and to decide to have, especially if you have children. It's so difficult to decide whether or not it's the right thing to do. It really has to get to a point of being the lesser of what seems like two evils, right? Nobody wants to break up a family. Nobody wants to cause their children to go through, the separation of parents. Even people that don't have children, it's a loss. And so whatever it is that your divine masculine is facing, whether it's just a breakup or if it's, something as devastating as divorce, the pull toward that was there before they met you. Your entrance into their life that created kind of this catalytic moment of aha, like realization, just kind of solidified or validated some of those feelings for them. But they don't want to leave for the wrong reasons, and they don't want to lead you on for the wrong reasons. And so they feel stuck. That's the energy of this card. It's kind of being stuck between two worlds or two options and not necessarily knowing which way is the right way to go. This next card is guidance from source for you, Divine Feminine. Is to kind of know for you kind of how to handle this situation, because you most likely feel very torn in between as well. There's these connections and outcomes that you would like to have happen a certain way. You don't want to sit around and wait forever for something, right? But you also don't want to move on if this relationship is something that is supposed to become something. That's what many divine feminines find themselves contemplating, like, well, should I move on? Should I not move on? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to sit around and wait for my divine masculine forever? Am I supposed to move on and find a soulmate? And that is an ultimate question that can only be answered by the divine within you. Okay, so let's kind of take a little look at maybe what the divine might be guiding you toward in that way. And for this, we have justice. So with this card showing up for you with this set of questions and curiosities and advice from source, take an interesting and deep look into the law of cause and effect. Okay. Really look at that. Like, look up universal law of cause and effect. This is something that you can learn from with your twin flame journey. It's a big one. Ajuko Motivation, I think is what it is on YouTube, has a wonderful set of videos regarding all of the 12 universal laws. Listen to that and take from it what you're meant to take from it. Look for the truth that resides within you, like meditation, following your spiritual journey and making God, source, the all, the universe, whatever you choose to call that higher creative power that brings all of this into creation, including ourselves. Go to that for guidance, okay? And make that your number one goal, because your ego is going to continuously try to steal your attention and energy and direct you from an egoic perspective, okay? And this journey is all about transcending that. So we have to go beyond the ego into the true self to find the answers that we're looking for. And that is the advice that I see coming up from that card. Go look at the law of cause and effect. It's going to show you something profound about the way that you're moving through this journey, okay? Okay, so this last card is possible outcomes, okay? What are we looking at as far as possible outcomes with your twin flame and you and the karmic? Like, where is this kind of going according to the energy as it is? And through cause and effect, you will see that there are certain causes that you can change to affect the effect of cause and effect. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say there. Anyway, go look at that, because this card right here is just strictly based upon current energies, okay? But Divine Feminine, you have a lot more control than you might be aware of. So for this, we have Page of Wands, okay? With Page of Wands, there is going to be a new beginning, a fresh start, a new path, I guess. It's not really new path, because it's like all paths leading to one, but it's going to feel like a new beginning for both of you, where all past, hang-ups, all past perceptions and fears are going to be fading away, and a new, kind of excitement, like a fresh perspective, a fresh outlook, a fresh course of action between the two of you is going to be undertaken. That may come sooner rather than later, or it may take a little bit of time for this to kind of show up in you and your divine masculine's life. But it is going to. And I think through cause and effect, you might play a role in how that manifests and how that happens, Divine Feminine. I'm known, just maybe, right? Just maybe. I'm just pretty sure, 100% sure, actually. Okay, so anyway, you guys are going to have a new beginning, a fresh start. You're going to venture out into a new type of interaction and relationship with each other that you have not yet experienced. When you met your twin flame, you realized that you had just embarked on a journey with someone that was like nothing you'd ever experienced before. And then when they ran and you went through the dark night of the soul, you knew even more so, because of the way that all of that unfolded, and the synchronicities and the spiritual experiences, the connection with the two of you, probably certain types of strange, supernatural experiences were happening for you, because that's what happens to us on this journey. New gifts and new experiences and new connections to parts of ourselves and the way that we function in this world show up for us. And it's a lot at first, but this new part of your journey, at that time you were like, oh my gosh, I've not experienced anything like this before. And that's why it was it felt so devastating when you went into the dark night of the soul, and it felt so wonderful when it was something that was so new that you had never experienced. Well, this next level is something that your imagination can't even wrap its mind around yet. Okay? You're both being guided toward whatever this is. All right? And for each one of us, because our journeys are all different, that will be a little different. It might look a little different, but you and your divine masculine are on a mission together already. That's already happened before you were even born. So you're here, you're going through this. There is a purpose, a divine purpose and reason. And the way to find out what that divine purpose and reason is to go within. to the only place and the only source that has those answers for you, which is your connection to the source. Okay? All right. Please like and subscribe if you like our videos. It means a lot to us. We really appreciate you guys. And let's take one of our star codes today. If you are interested in a one-on-one or group calls that are awesome, we go over a lot of great information in those. Or if you want a personal tarot reading, I would love the opportunity to give you one. So go to the description box below and follow the links that are in there to our website, the-conduits.com, and book something with me. I'd love that. Or Cam or Brent. Okay. All right, let's see here. What do these cards have for us today? Interesting. Uranus. Uranus. I think this is the planet of God, the planet of heaven. Okay, this is a heavenly card right here. Let me get to it. Oh, I'm going to grab my glasses really quick. All right, Uranus, change. We spoke about that. That's what the purpose of this karmic relation is change, right? Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and after some chaos shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. And we also just moved into the age of Aquarius, divine feminine. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution, when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets, and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. All right, so to take action with this card, surprise or be surprised, be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or a new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds, water them all, and see what grows robustly and weed the rest later. Cause and effect, you guys look that up. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness. So rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst, an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform. Become your most authentic, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and cutting-edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. What a great card for you guys in this reading today, because it really kind of touched upon everything that came out in the reading itself. Your divine masculine met their karmic to facilitate certain aspects of change, a bridge, so to speak, from here to there. That's what the cards showed us. But you meeting your divine masculine and them meeting you was also a part of that great change that is taking place. That's why you guys are going through a spiritual awakening and going through the twin flame journey, right? Is to kind of get to this place. The cogs of the machine are turning in your behalf, on your behalf, in your favor, as well as your divine masculines. And everything happens for a reason, and it's all leading you to this great new adventure, this new beginning, a fresh start. Again, look up cause and effect, you guys. as part of the universal laws. I think there's something special there for you. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Take care. Bye.